Alright guys, so I recently realized this and found this out myself. I want to share it with you. I feel like what we have been told online about getting like the baddest chick or the most physically appealing chick is a lie. Now don't get me wrong, some of it is good, but we've been misled. So listen up, I want to tell you what I've actually found out, the actual side of this, so that you can be cautious and take everything you've been told with a grain of salt. Even my videos, to be honest. So listen up. It's kind of interesting to think of, we see a trend of high value men and guys who get girls and who are just surrounded by beautiful women, right? And I've had a revelation recently. Women sometimes are just a cope for guys, kind of just like a pleasure factor. Think of it like this. In college, nobody really is there to date. Don't get me wrong, people do date. Overall, they don't. So what's the point of guys and girls mingling in college? Or in big cities like Miami and Las Vegas? Fun, right? Pleasure. And most of them, don't get me wrong, are also beautiful. I don't want to generalize, but from my own experiences, they're not really wife quality or girlfriend quality. We're kind of misled. At least the guys who watch my video. I'm assuming the guy who really wants to get into business, have financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom, have some sort of legacy, overall typically follows good ethics, right? What are good ethics? Sometimes that can be objective, but that's for another time. And I was thinking about a lot of these really attractive women are just like, do you even want that woman anyways? Because let me actually tell you what comes with that. With all the beauty and stuff, it sometimes comes with just bad parenting. They might have bad parents, which I'm telling you right now, maybe I'll have to make a whole nother video about this. If they have bad parents, if her mom is crazy, she's crazy in disguise. And of course, it's way different if you just want like a fling or like an open relationship or whatever. But if you actually want a girlfriend and her mom's crazy, save the time, bro. Save the time. So where I'm going with this is attractive women. You need to screen people, all right? What do I mean by screen? I mean, you need to have questions. You need to understand. You have to, I guess it's something that you develop over time after you talk to a woman, which is she crazy? Like, what are her intentions? And you can kind of ask this directly or indirectly. You don't have to guess. She might be like, oh, I just want some fun. But be careful, because sometimes women who want just fun can also be chaotic and can degrade your peace of mind. And that's where I'm going with this. A lot of the really beautiful women in the past that I've spoken to, they're either, oh, I don't want a relationship. Oh, I don't really have a good relationship with my parents. Or they just aren't on the same wavelength as you. I just want to inform you real quick that don't fall for only looks. I know I sound like I'm your fucking dad. Don't fall for looks. And hold on, don't get me wrong. There are beautiful women out there who look amazing and also have a personality. But you probably haven't unlocked those women yet, so I'm telling you. So, listen bro, you're young. The people who I'm talking to in this video, you're either 18, 19, 20-year-old guys, maybe 17, 16-year-old guys. So if you're like a 50-year-old parent, like, don't watch my videos. You're not going to understand them. Like, it's pretty much a foreign language to you. Pretty much, to summarize this video up, find a person with a personality. Of course, you need to be attracted to them. Don't be like, oh, she's not a supermodel. Like, don't have like crazy standards. Understand that you're still building. Let her build with you. And sometimes the really hot chicks are crazy. Like, you know, the hot to crazy scale. Look it up on Google. It's kind of true. But the chicks who are wife quality and ultra hot, you might have not unlocked them yet. A lot of skills to unravel. Like, you need a purpose. You need to sustain the relationship. You need to fulfill her needs, not only financially. And I'm not saying financially and you have to like pay for everything, but it's nice when a guy takes care of that aspect because it just makes her hanging out with you effortless, which is attractive to her. But also in an emotional way. You want to be there and you want to provide emotional support. Like, you don't want to be the guy that stonewalls her. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Or you don't want to be the guy that doesn't hit her up ever and like you text her once every few days. Like, if you want a genuine girlfriend, she's going to ask for a lot of things, and so are you. So you have to provide a lot of those things, and to provide a lot of those things, you have to have them, and to have them, you have to build them, develop them from scratch, from the dirt up, from experience. That's just how it is. What I want you to get out of this video is don't misinterpret what I say. I just want to let you know, I just want to give you some sort of warning, some sort of caution that the really hot chicks, you're gonna have to work towards. They might be in a sorority, XYZ, in your college, you might want them, but do they want you? Do you really want to mess with the chick that goes out like 5 times a week? Do you really want that in your life? Or do you want something that's more adding to your life? If you have to get one thing from this video, do not chase meaningless pleasure. Meaningless pleasure equals a meaningless existence. Sometimes in college, guys use women as a coping mechanism to fill their void. The void might be, oh, I'm not fulfilling my purpose. So you know what? Women are real nice. She distracts me. And don't get me wrong, women are a healthy distraction. But to an extent, if you have too much of anything, anything can be bad. Water can be bad, right? Use your own critical thinking for this video. Maybe I need to make a part 2 and remaster what I said. But what I'm not saying is just because she's hot doesn't mean she's wife quality. It's just a typical indicator in big cities in the party scene that if she's like hot, she might be an Instagram model. And do you really want to date an Instagram model? And at the same point, I'm saying it like, don't date a hog, bro. Like, find the balance and go from there, build from there, learn. You might have to take your L's, but listen, the wife quality is worth it. If she's like, we'll just use metrics that you understand, my viewers would understand, or people who I think would watch this video would understand. Like, if she's a 7 out of 10, then she's wife quality. Try things out. If she's like a 10 out of 10, but she's gonna fucking stab you if you break up with her, run away. Run away. Another way to say what I said was girls who know that they are wife quality will demand more. Why? Because that they know that they have more self-worth. They know that they know from just positive feedback loop and knowing that they provide these things. They will ask for more. So typically, not always, but typically, women like this meet also guys who are like this. So you want to be a guy that also is compatible, that knows that his self-worth and offers a lot. What do I mean by offering a lot? Well, there's levels to this shit. There's reasons why people who aren't super developed in a relationship scale typically match with people who aren't developed on a relationship scale, because there's levels. A good example at this, think of a great relationship in your life. It might be a celebrity relationship, etc. Both of these people offer a crazy amount of things. And if you were given to somebody who is very healthy in a relationship, knows how a dynamic works, etc., well, they're gonna know their self-worth and they're going to demand the same. So this is why people who are in great relationships will not settle for somebody who doesn't even know how to support their partner. There's levels to this. It's just like in business. If I were to give you a business that had $100,000 a year, you probably wouldn't know how to operate it. Same like a relationship. If you had your dream chick right now, you would not know how to operate it. You haven't developed those skills. So this is why sometimes people have their worth. In addition to that, become the person who you attract. You have to be congruent with who you want, because maybe one day you'll come across somebody and in a different universe, you are just not looking for a relationship. Well, that sucks. That's an opportunity passed up on. So, do you want that relationship? Do you want that opportunity? Are you ready to pursue it? These are questions you have to ask yourself. And by the way, this is a whitening strip. I just woke up. That's why I'm looking crusty. But if you want me to go more in depth, let me know. I'll make a video solely about that.